This is Kim Nelson. This video is going to, once again, it's part of the conversation about using maquettes and developmental studies for creating a jewelry design that will be clear and effective. This is a sketch. It's from a year ago, obviously. A very dirty, quick sketch done on a Post-it note. Okay, this is the kind of sketches that I don't normally do. These are the kind of sketches clients normally give me. But I was in a hurry, and so I sketched some ideas out quickly. It's for a ring that has two matching alexandrite, or closely matching alexandrite stones that I wanted to use in a creative way. So decided to go with this top version, which is a bypass ring. And I have modeled the maquette in Rhino. So, not sure what other curves are in here. If you ever have a model and you want to make sure where the curves are at, you can just hit select curves. In my case, I'm going to delete them. So, very simple maquette for a bypass ring. It has very obvious problems. First off, there are no settings at all for the stones. The shanks don't meet at the bottom. In fact, it's one shank and one stone that have simply been rotated around. So all I've done is taken that and done a rotate, copy option 180 degrees. Oops. Copy option 180 degrees. Okay, so that's all there is to it. I might want to add some setting information to this. I see this being set up with, obviously from the way I've done it here, it's either going to be set up with a bezel or it's going to be set up with false bezel. For the purposes of this video, since I don't want it to be overly thick and chunky in the front, I'm going to go with a false bezel. So I need to put some prongs on this. So I'm going to take a minute and engineer that. Prongs in the maquetting for me are always just beads, just spheres. So traditionally they would land halfway on a bezel facet like so. Stone like this, I'll try 0.9. Go a little heavier than that. 1.1. Okay. I want to be able to mirror this around. I can't use my existing construction planes to do that. So I'm going to create a new construction plane to do that. I'm going to create that construction plane by drawing a straight line from the middle of this facet to the middle of that facet. Continuing on, I want to create a construction plane that will allow me to mirror that stone back and forth. I have a couple of choices. If that's a straight diagonal line from the front C-plane, which it is, easiest thing for me to do is just to do an extrusion. Remember, extrusions always take place perpendicular to the active C-plane. And then I can set a C-plane, set C-plane to object, and that makes that the new C-plane. So then I can just mirror it around 0. Sorry about that. Okay, and then go back to top. And then I can mirror these around. This will actually be a shared prong, which works out well. With copy option being yes, 180 degrees. And now I'm set. That's enough information. So what I'm going to do now, So I'm going to Boolean these all together so I can get a good object for making drawings. And then I'll make the third angle projection and hit OK. Okay. This one is obviously the wrong size. Go ahead and group these together, and I'll put them on another layer where they'll be safe for a minute. Set up a view of this that I think will be the most helpful for what I'm trying to say. Save that view. Set view, named views, save as, I'll type it 34. That's 3/4 view 1 is my own way of titling that. I can come back over here now. I can put a sphere. $10 millimeters. And I'm going to move that sphere upward so that it pretty much bisects where my stones are at. Okay. Going to go back to here, set view, pick 341 from the bottom of that, Control A, dimension, make 2D drawing, view. So I have that. Going to turn off the sphere and repeat the command. Go ahead and turn off my maquette now. Go into my top view. Going to draw a circle. Right in the middle. Diameter 10. Grab my drawing that has the circle in it and do a transform, orient 2 points. I will use a center and a quad snap. Center. I gotta hope I can actually find a quad on this circle. Right click so only quad is active. Yep, that's fine. And then bring it over here. Oh, sorry. I have to hit scale, yes. May as well go 3D. It's a flat curve, doesn't matter. Repeat the process. Apologize for the delay. There. That will ensure that it's actual size. I can delete the original circle. Now I'm going to use the same process to bring this over. This time I'll use an intersect snap. and just grab any two intersections that are present in both drawings. Actually, that was a bad choice. Okay, I can use these two. Delete the one with the sphere in the center, and I have an accurately scaled 3/4 view, which I can now place wherever I want as far as the rest of my drawings are concerned. Put all of these on the same layer. I normally draw a rectangle around the outside of my drawings to allow me to not have Photoshop crop in too close to the lines of my actual drawing, because the image that'll go out will be the size of the box. Go ahead and move this to the center. Okay, interestingly enough, that doesn't have a center. I'll leave it the way it is. File, export selected. And give it a name. This is important. First off, you want to make sure you're in orthographic view when you do this. So make sure you're in top view. You do not want snapshot. Usually the default is set like this. Make sure it's preserved model scale 1 millimeter equals 1 millimeter. This is critical. 1 millimeter equals 1 millimeter. Hit OK. And it's gone. Save this file. And I'm going to end this first step of the video right here. Thank you.